weather permitting. The construction is part of the airport's New Horizon growth and expansion plan. Caitlin Jones, Access Tennessee News.
Too many families face a widening gap between what they can afford and what they need to thrive. More than half of families in the U.S. today are one paycheck away from financial crisis. At Good 360, we deliver hope when families need it most, providing essentials like clothing, hygiene items, and household goods. Put help within reach. Learn more at good360.org.
Hey, Mom, now that I have an after-school job, I think I want to buy a drum kit.
Okay, rock star. Let's look at your account.
When kids start making money, Chase has easy-to-use tools and expert bankers to help them learn how to manage it.
And next month, I'll buy the bass drum and the cymbals. Oh, and maybe some noise-canceling headphones for you.
Aw, you've thought of everything.
Help kids save, budget, and build financial independence, all with Chase. That's good for kids and good for parents. Visit your local Chase branch and get started.
Account subject to approval. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
We've got your local sports fix. Weekdays at 5, it's all sports talk with Monty Hale Jr. and Tim Tackett here on WGNS.
From driveways to highways, SRM Concrete has the right mix, on time, every time. Locally grown, nationally known, family owned and operated. SRM is the name you trust. SRM Concrete, you call, we haul.
We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at wgnsradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Leanna to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Brian Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome in to Rutherford Issues on a finally back to work Monday. Were you ready for the weekend to end? I know I wasn't. Gorgeous weekend. Yeah, boy. Got to enjoy a little time outside over the weekend. Did a little birthday celebration over the weekend for our little bit. First granddaughter turned 1. Hard to believe. So, had a little church, a little afternoon nap yesterday. That's the first one of those in forever. Felt good until I was trying to go to sleep last night. I don't know. Sometimes naps, they sound good at the time, but it was by accident. But, you know, that's when you know you're getting a little bit older, when the naps are involuntary. Oh, goodness. It's about 10 minutes after 10. It's a big week this week. We've got Spring Fling, of course, and we've got several Rutherford County teams that are going to be involved in that. In fact, softball and baseball-wise, we have 3 total teams that will be participating. We'll talk a little bit about that. Plans for coverage. Spring Fling HQ is back, so we've got that. So, see, there's lots to do. Lots going on. Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders are in Conference USA tournament play down at Kennesaw State. So, that will be going on this week as well. So, you put that with, Spring Fling, you've got a busy week, and boy, do we have that. And then things come to a screeching halt. I mean, it's like you hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I mean, this has been going on since the middle of August, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's over. There's suddenly a little bit of extra free time. So, but it's very short-lived. I mean, once you get past the 4th of July, it's like, oh, here we go again, you know? But that's kind of the way we do it. 300. We're going to go over the 300 event mark this week, which is usually about what we average. So we're going to be right there at it. So I'm talking about MTSU and high school events all together, about 300 of those between the middle of August and the end of May. If you take the number of days and the number of events, that's about one event per day. It's about 300 of the 365 days. There is an event. And you go from mid-August to the end of May, that's 300 of the 365 days. Yeah. Now, I mean, some days you've got multiple events and then there's nothing on one day. I understand that. I'm just talking about an average. Interesting anyway, right? Of course, it's Spring Fling Week, right? It wouldn't be Spring Fling Week without some weather to deal with. So it's been bone dry all spring, just about. And this week, we're looking at 2 to 3 inches of rainfall. Yeah. So we're going to be looking at that. Now, they've had some really severe weather in the Midwest and in the plains. Don't think we're going to have to deal with that, at least at this point. So, full look at the forecast, a look around the country, coming up here in just a moment. We're coming to you this morning from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios. Middle Tennessee Electric. And remind you that if you're thinking about switching to electric, that their Drive EV program offers a $50 bill credit for your home EV charging setup. You can find details at driveev.com. Also, would like to let you know that our coverage on Big GTV is brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center, proud partner of MTSU Athletics, keeping students and athletes mentally and physically healthy, just like they do the entire community. Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, committed to the health care of our entire community. Gosh, we need to jump right on into the information, don't you think? We've got that to get to this morning. Let me share with you today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day. That's Kim Walker. Kim is the good neighbor for always being a friend who has something encouraging to say. Kim Walker getting a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. Congratulations, Kim. Hope you enjoy that coffee and the designation as Good Neighbor of the Day. You may go for the energy drink. That's fine. You do you, girl. This Good Neighbor Spotlight is poured by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and always ready to celebrate the individuals who serve as a solid foundation of our community. Very easy to nominate a friend as Good Neighbor. Just text NEIGHBOR to 615-893-1450 or head to wgnsradio.com/goodneighbor to get those to us. And we'll pick it up from there and take it on across the finish line for you. Birthday Club. That's something that we do each and every weekday morning. Slick Pig Barbecue supplies the delicious banana pudding. And today, it happens to be James Labracue as our Birthday Club winner. So congrats to James. James celebrating a birthday today. So happy birthday, James, and enjoy the banana pudding from Slick Pig. Slick Pig is at 1920 East Main here in Murfreesboro. Open every Tuesday through Saturday. Celebrate your birthday with some banana pudding from Slick Pig or one of their great desserts. Next time you go in for wings or barbecue, pick up some desserts. They have homemade desserts, pies, cakes, and, of course, banana pudding at Slick Pig Barbecue.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
I'm Taylor Riggs, and this is the Fox Business Report.
There's a merger in the energy business. Florida-based Next Era Energy is buying Dominion Energy. The all-stock deal will create the world's largest regulated electric utility business. Next Era was originally formed as Florida Power and Light back in 1925. Dominion, based in Virginia, has more than 5 million energy customers in the Midwest, Mid-Atlantic, and Northeast U.S. Stocks are under pressure with investors looking at higher interest rates and elevated crude oil prices. Brent crude at $109 a barrel, West Texas Intermediate at $105, following reports that a drone struck near a nuclear plant in the United Arab Emirates. AstraZeneca has received FDA approval for its new hypertension drug, Baxfendy. Shares are up 0.5%. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Coselda. Invested in you.
Right now, as we check on the latest market news, the S&P 500 and NASDAQ fall for a second straight day as Micron drops and traders eye oil and yields. The NASDAQ is off 156 points at 2669. The S&P is off 21, 7387, and the Dow off 50, 49. 475.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
Time to check on the nation's weather.
Fox Weather.
Fox weather meteorologist Michael Estime with you in America's Weather Center. Summer heat has taken over the east, tracking to shatter daily records in over 60 locations through Wednesday. More than 75 million Americans will bake in 90-degree temperatures, running a good 25 degrees above normal. Philadelphia and Baltimore eyeing their first official heat wave of the year, while New York City chases its hottest May temperature in over 25 years. And a potentially dangerous weather day is unfolding as a level 4 moderate risk targets central Kansas and southeast Nebraska today. Explosive supercells are expected by late afternoon, bringing a threat for violent long-track tornadoes and softball-sized hail. These storms will merge into a sweeping line tonight, switching the primary threat to widespread damaging wind gusts. Get the latest weather updates anytime, anywhere. Download the Fox Weather app at foxweather.com.
Highs level off around 91 today.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
Every day seems like the first day for me. I don't understand. Currently, looks like, our temperature bug says 85 degrees. 82 at the Murfreesboro Airport, 83 at the Smyrna Airport. Last hour's readings. Changes on the way. Another nice day today, but there is rain. Some much-needed rain, yes, but with such a busy week this week, could have some better timing. But nonetheless, let's check on that forecast.
Well, Brian, it looks like we'll see sunny skies here for this afternoon with a high in the lower 90s. Winds out of the south of 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25. Then for tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low near 71. By Tuesday, a chance for some showers and thunderstorms here late. Partial sunshine develops, high of 90 degrees. Then on Wednesday, another chance for showers and storms, cloudy, a high of 84. Thursday, chance for rain and storms, cloudy, high of 81 degrees. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Thanks, Jennifer. A look at our Rutherford weather radar, and we've got the Futurecast mode pulled up here. And let's take it on until, this is the 19th, so tomorrow, 6 a.m. Looks like we could have a few showers around and about tomorrow morning. Those dwindle down, but just look to the west. This is 3 o'clock, showing a mean and angry line of showers and storms. By 4 o'clock, approaching, let's say between the Tennessee River and Nashville. And 5 o'clock, looks like knocking on the door here in Rutherford County. 6 o'clock, same. 7 o'clock, same. Very slow-moving line. And then we see maybe drops a little bit of its punch. That's kind of why the eastern portions of Middle Tennessee are in a level 1 out of 5 for severe weather, and not any further east. But let's move on until Wednesday. This is 7 o'clock Wednesday morning. Looks like a few showers and storms could be out there, and that's as far as our short-term model goes. But let's pull up some of the long-term model guidance. and take a look at this, because this is going to show that we've got chances of rain and storms in the forecast for quite a ways. So we picked this up. Well, let's go to Wednesday evening. You can see Wednesday afternoon, showers, maybe a rumble or two of thunder around. Stays around until about 7 p.m. or so. And then we rinse and repeat. Showers and storms in the early morning hours on Thursday and hanging around most of the day Thursday. Rain, storms in the forecast. And then drops off Wednesday night into, or this would be Thursday night, I guess, right? And then we pick things right back up on Friday, early morning hours. Look at what happens. More rain, more storms. This is 7 a.m., 10 a.m. Heavier rain at times during this period. And the hits just keep on coming. This is Saturday morning, Saturday mid-morning, Saturday afternoon. Rain. Looks like maybe a little bit of a break at this computer model. And then Sunday. What about Sunday? Well, same. This cold front's going to kind of stall out over our area. This keeps unsettled showers and storms, unsettled weather in our forecast through a lot of the week next week. National Weather Service looking at 2 to 3 inches of rainfall through the weekend, starting really tomorrow evening. So we're going to have quite a bit of rain to deal with. It's going to be pretty hot, too, during this period. Next 6 to 10 days, expect above normal temperatures. And the next 8 to 14 days, you betcha, above normal temperatures. And for the next month, equal chances. We are going to be getting into June and meteorological summer as well here in a week or so. And that's a look at your Rutherford weather forecast. Be sure to check RutherfordWX.com. That stands for Rutherford Weather. RutherfordWX.com. Right there, we've got all kinds of cool things. Links to various forecasting tools. You've got weather radar. When we're live on the channel, you can see it there. Local forecast, current temperatures, warnings. It's all right there for you. The brand new website looks awesome, thanks to Dalton and his hard work on that. And so we hope you'll check it out, RutherfordWX.com and WGNSradio.com/weather gets you there as well. Be sure to head to those social platforms, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. That way you'll always be informed of the latest Rutherford weather.
It's where bold talk meets big laughs. The Rick Burgess Show, weekdays from 11 to 2.
The Rick Burgess Show, weekdays 11 to 2 on News Radio WGNS.
Time to check on the latest Fox News this morning.
This is a Fox News alert. A key ruling in the murder case against Luigi Mangione. I'm Dave Anthony. Moments ago, a judge suppresses some of the evidence, throwing some of it out in this case involving the 2024 shooting death of United Healthcare CEO outside a hotel in New York City. What police found in a backpack when they arrested Mangione days later.
His cell phone, his passport, his wallet, and a computer chip will not be allowed into evidence.
That's Fox's Eric Shawn outside the court in New York City. Mangione also faces federal charges in that shooting death. There was something the judge will allow in this case at trial.
A handmade 9mm weapon, apparently under this ruling, that will be allowed to be in the trial. That the gun, the weapon that police say was used to kill Brian Thompson.
Again, that's Eric Shawn outside the court. 3 juveniles under arrest in Austin, Texas.
Believed to be connected to 12 shootings across Austin that left 4 people injured over the weekend. Police say the suspects, a 15, 16, and 17-year-old, allegedly stole multiple vehicles and fired what they believe were random shots at homes, pedestrians, and 2 fire stations.
That's Fox's Carly Shimkus. In a court filing in Florida this morning, President Trump is moving to withdraw his $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS over leaks of his tax returns amid reports the Trump administration is preparing a compensation fund for allies of the president he believes were wrongfully investigated. The president's also warning Iran the clock is ticking, with the 2 sides still at a standstill in talks. He posted on Truth Social, they better move fast or there will be nothing left of them, adding time is of the essence as the president gets ready this week for a meeting with his national security team considering the possibility of resuming military strikes. America's listening to Fox News.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
On Wall Street, it's a mixed bag to start the week. The Dow is up 138 points, but the Nasdaq is down 40. The S&P 500 gaining 2. The price of oil down more than 2%. WTI at around $103 a barrel. At the gas pump, no change today, but AAA's national average of regular at $4.51 per gallon is a penny less than a week ago after spiking up more than $1.50 in the Iran conflict. And this is a big deal.
Two energy giants are merging. Next Era of Florida is buying Virginia's Dominion Energy. It's a $67 billion deal. Next Era revealed recently that it's teaming up with Alphabet's Google Cloud to build data center campuses paired with power generation across the U.S. They are restarting a nuclear reactor in Iowa that closed 6 years ago because of wind damage. The merger will require approval from multiple state regulators in addition to the federal government. Ginny Coselda, Fox News.
At the movies, Michael Jackson back on top of the box office.
The King of Pop biopic moonwalked its way back to #1 this weekend, pulling in $26 million domestically in its 4th week in theaters.
You know what I'm after? You want to be the biggest star in the world.
And that pushes the film's worldwide haul past the $700 million mark. Fashion still rules the runway, too. The Devil Wears Prada 2 strutted into second place with $18 million, bringing its global total to more than $546 million. Meantime, newcomer Obsession turned plenty of heads, beating expectations with a $16.1 million debut. Carmen Roberts, Fox News.
In the NBA playoffs, the Western Conference Finals start tonight. Defending champion Oklahoma City versus San Antonio. The East Finals start tomorrow in New York. The Knicks against the Cavaliers. Cleveland advanced last night with a 31-point blowout win over Detroit. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
For 50 years, Maples Realty and Auction has helped Tennessee grow one sale at a time.
This is Betsy Maples with Maples Realty and Auction. We help people buy and sell the trusted way through auctions that deliver results.
When it's time to buy or sell, trust the name your neighbors know.
Auctions are a fun and easy way to buy real estate. At Maples Realty and Auction, we do it all, from listings to auction. Put our auction team to work for you today.
Maples Realty and Auction. Our people, that's the difference.
Maples Realty and Auction.
Sold Maples Realty and Auction.
This is News Radio WGNS, Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Our expanded office location is on Medical Center Parkway, just across the street from the hospital. If you've been injured, call us for a free consultation at 867-9900.
All right, well, this week, a huge week of high school softball, baseball, and Middle Tennessee baseball begins tomorrow. So Spring Fling HQ will be on from about 2 until 2:45. Then at 2:45, we'll be bringing you Stewart's Creek versus Farragut in Spring Fling softball. Stewart's Creek finished last year's runner-up in the state of Tennessee. They're hoping to get back to the championship game and a little unfinished business. So we'll see. It all begins with Farragut tomorrow afternoon. John and I'll be there 2:45 airtime. Then we'll have games Wednesday, Thursday, hopefully Friday, and who knows with the weather that's coming in, what the schedule is going to be. So the best thing for you to do is listen. We'll keep you updated here on WGNS. Eagleville softball and baseball also made the tournament. And the state's #1 team most of the year in Class 4A, Siegel, was defeated 2 out of the 3 games in their sectional series with Nolensville, so they were denied a tournament bid for Spring Fling. Eagleville softball and all the softball is played either at McKnight or at Starplex. Eagleville baseball will be playing their baseball games at Wilson Central High School. So Wilson Central and Rockvale hosting the single A tournaments, and Eagleville is going to go past Rockville and get on 840 and head to Wilson Central. That's where they'll be playing. So that is what we'll have for you. Spring Fling HQ, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And those are the days. Wednesday, the big day. Also on Wednesday, Middle Tennessee baseball. They will open up the Conference USA Tournament pool play with Western Kentucky, 12:15 airtime on Wednesday, 12:30 for the first pitch. And then they'll play Jacksonville State on Thursday. And if they win their pool, they'll be playing on Saturday. They could win a wild card spot, depending on how that goes, and then we'll just have to see. So good luck to the Blue Raiders at Kennesaw State. That's where they're playing the Conference USA Tournament. We'll have those games on Wednesday and Thursday, 12:15 airtime both days. And, of course, Braves baseball in the evenings, and hope you'll join us for that as well. That is the latest in local sports from WGNS. In just a moment, Dalton's got your Rutherford Roundup right here on WGNS. In fact, why don't we try to see what he's got to say right now with that Rutherford Roundup. News happening around here in Rutherford County. Let's find out about it right now.
I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, and here are some of the top stories impacting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for Monday, May the 18th, 2026. A Saturday morning kitchen fire forced Southern Still Tennessee Bar and Grill on South Church Street to temporarily close, according to the Murfreesboro Fire Rescue Department. Officials say 2 employees were inside the business when the fire started on the stove and spread to part of the attic. The restaurant wasn't open to customers at the time, and employees called 911. Fire crews responded to the scene and worked to bring the fire under control. No injuries were immediately reported. While that incident affected one Murfreesboro business, city school leaders are also dealing with a separate challenge tied to funding and enrollment. During a Murfreesboro City Council workshop session, leaders said reductions in state funding are creating financial concerns for Murfreesboro City schools. Director of Schools Trey Duke said the district did not meet its projected enrollment increase last year, and because of that, the city isn't expecting new state funding this year. Duke said Murfreesboro schools typically sees 3 to 3.5% increases in state funding every year. Instead, the district is now removing multiple staffing positions, while still working to keep class sizes within state requirements. School leaders say vouchers, charter school growth, and shifting enrollment patterns are making it harder to predict how many students Murfreesboro schools will serve within the year ahead. They also noted that similar challenges are being seen elsewhere in Tennessee, including Knox County. A 19-year-old man is in custody in Murfreesboro after police say shots were fired during a Wednesday night incident on Patriot Drive. According to the Murfreesboro Police Department, the shooting happened just before 7 p.m. on Wednesday, May 13th, in the 2200 block of Patriot Drive. Officers say gunfire struck a nearby home, where several people, reportedly family members, were inside. No one was hit by the gunfire. Police identified the suspect as DeSilas Carter. Investigators say that witnesses reported an argument before the shooting, and Carter is also accused of slamming a woman into the floor. She suffered minor injuries to her hands, knees, and ankles. Murfreesboro police used a drone to help locate and arrest Carter. He now faces charges including attempted first-degree murder, reckless endangerment, violation of a proactive order condition of release, and unlawful possession of a weapon while committing a dangerous felony. Carter is being held at the Rutherford County Adult Detention Center on a bond of just over $1 million, with a General Sessions Court hearing set for June 17th. Meanwhile, in Rutherford County, authorities are investigating a deadly pedestrian crash that shut down Interstate 840 late Friday night. The crash happened shortly after 9:30 p.m. on Friday, May 15th, near mile marker 59 on I-840 West, between Sulphur Springs and Jefferson Pike. Officials say a pedestrian was struck, forcing the interstate to close for several hours while crews worked the scene. The Tennessee Highway Patrol is expected to lead the investigation. A Tennessee mother is speaking out after her daughter and other students were allegedly victimized by a classmate accused of using artificial intelligence to create explicit, altered images and videos. Paula Eldred said that what should have been a memorable senior year has instead been filled with detectives, attorneys, and adult problems that no teenager should have to face. Eldred said her daughter discovered the images late one night and came to her in tears. She said that some videos were allegedly taken without her daughter's knowledge in public places, while other pictures were taken from social media and altered. The now 18-year-old suspect faces dozens of charges connected to sexual exploitation of minors and unlawful photography. The case is moved from juvenile court to criminal court, with another court appearance expected in early August. Eldred's daughter is also listed as an alleged victim in a federal lawsuit against XAI, with claims tied to the production of child sexual abuse material. For parents across Rutherford County, the case is a reminder that online images can be misused, even when families believe that they're being careful. That warning comes as scammers are also targeting older Tennesseans through calls, texts, emails, and social media. A new Smart Asset report found that Tennessee ranked 35th in the nation for fraud reports involving victims over 60, with business imposter scams listed as the state's most common type. That's all for now. For updates on these and many more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, wgnsradio.com. You can also follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook, as well as X. If you're enjoying the show, please leave a rating or a review on Spotify and iTunes, a comment on YouTube, or share it with a friend. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network. And I'll talk to you later.
Listen each weekday morning at 9 o'clock for the Roundtable here on News Radio WGNS. Interesting hosts and guests with the news, views, and people that are shaping Rutherford County.
It's May 18th, and this is your Fox Daily Snapshot. Today is National No Dirty Dishes Day. No one likes to deal with dirty dishes, so instead of cooking a big messy meal, get some takeout or eat on paper plates. However, if you end up having dirty dishes in your sink at the end of the day, why not make a family activity of it? Everyone pitches in, and that way, the mess is cleaned up in no time. Also on this date, in 1953, American pilot Jacqueline Cochran became the first woman to go supersonic, breaking the sound barrier flying a Sabre 3 jet that was borrowed from the Royal Canadian Air Force. And Mount St. Helens erupted in Washington state in 1980. The ensuing landslide was the largest in history. 57 people lost their lives, and the damage caused by the eruption cost $1 billion. If it's your birthday today, you share it with actress and comedian Tina Fey, born in 1970. I'm Tushar Saxena, and that's your Fox Daily Snapshot.
The Atlanta Braves are on FM 101.9 and AM 1450, Murfreesboro, FM 100.5, Smyrna. I'm Ben Ingram. Your home of the Braves is WGNS.
When it comes to your child's health,
you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt,
for every boo-boo,
every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you.
Every step of the way.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
Back here on Rutherford Issues, and we're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, thinking about making that switch to electric, like for a vehicle, you know what I mean? The Drive EV program from MTE offers a $50 bill credit for home EV charging setup. How about that? Check it out at driveev.com. I'm talking about Murfreesboro City Schools today, and the distant sound of swimming pool screams and summer vacations. Well, it's not so distant anymore, Lisa Trail.
Definitely not so distant anymore. Yeah, this is our last full week of school, so everyone is excited.
How did that happen?
It feels very short this year, I'll have to admit, but this is our last full week.
lots of activities going on, lots of programs, lots of outdoor field days, and still a lot of learning going on as well.
Yeah. But field days, man, those were the best. Get a wristband and, just play all the games and all that and just have fun.
Graduations, all the fun things, kindergarten graduations, pre-K coming up to kindergarten.
Yeah, I forget
Mitchell
about
Nilsson has their crossing over ceremony. It's amazing.
You took me for a second. It's like graduation, city schools. Oh, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they do go on. Yeah.
Over the weekend, we celebrated my granddaughter's first birthday.
Aw, happy birthday to her.
And but my son said something weird. He said, only 4 years until kindergarten. And I said, well, what about pre-K? Oh, well, I didn't think about it. But anyway, I said, don't rush it because it'll be here soon enough and you'll be crying at the door. But if nothing happens and they don't move, she'll be a Black Fox City School student.
All
so
right. We'll take her for pre-K too.
Yeah, looking at that. But she's going to be a mess. I'm just going to have to say she's probably going to be in the principal's office quite a bit.
You're giving us 4-year warning.
Yes.
I'll call Miss Strevel about that one.
Yeah, may need it for that. But, this is a time, I guess, where parents of pre-K and kindergarten students, I don't know if they're thinking about it yet or not. Are there things that they need to be thinking about for next year?
Absolutely. First of all, make sure they're registered for next year. Makes a huge difference for us. I am planning, whether you're going to Rutherford County schools or Murfreesboro City schools, we need to know you're coming so we can plan for you. Everybody wants to know who their teacher is and where their class is. And the easiest way to do that, they won't know until beginning of next year. Don't get me wrong. It's not like they get a preview to it, but we need to know who's coming to our schools. We've already had several kindergarten registration days. We've got, it's always so fun to see those kindergartners come. But if you're registered for kindergarten, you'll start receiving information from us all through the summer, things that you can do to get ready for kindergarten. Same thing for preschool, things you can help get ready for preschool as well. We're not expecting you to teach them their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and all that kind of stuff, but there are certain things that parents can really help us with that makes their child's first day and first week so much smoother.
I know we've talked about, like the preview days and things of that nature. Is there still time if they haven't registered yet to still be able to do those types of things this summer?
Well, the preview days have already passed, but if they go ahead and register, I'm pretty sure there'll be some times they can get in and see their school. And like I said, they'll get communication from their school as well so that they know kind of what's going on, those special days throughout the year.
Yeah.
Kinder Camp will be coming up in July.
I guess that's what I was thinking of as Kinder Camp.
Yeah. So Kinder Camp is the week after the 4th of July this year. So that would be, I think the July 6th, I think that's what it is.
And that's where they come in and, they figure out, how to line up in a line and open milk cartons, that things, right?
So much.
Yeah.
It just makes that child not be so fearful of school. It takes that big old school and creates it just special for them during that week. They get to meet their kindergarten teachers and they get to go play in the gym and go to the cafeteria. It's just a great, great week for kindergarten students.
Okay.
And again, it's a camp. It's not like they're not in school. It's not the first week of school. This is previewing and helping them get prepared, especially if you have a child that may have not gone to pre-K or maybe a little bit more timid, or maybe it's one like yours where it's like
Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, the Tasmanian devil. It just helps them learn and get interested in that school setting. So Kinder Camp, can't say enough about it. It goes through ESP, but again, we got to know you're coming. So go ahead and register. And if you have a child that's turning 5 before August 15th, they are eligible for kindergarten.
All right. Well, it's been over 20 years since we've done this in my household, but both of my kids stayed at home with mom. And so there was really no preschool or anything like that. And so it was an all brand new experience.
Shocking.
And both of them, their birthdays fell in the summer to where they were eligible for pre-K back 20 years ago. The best thing I ever did in my life for them, because they were the more mature kindergartners instead of, and everything that I'd read, and I know so many teachers that said, that extra year is going to help them so much more. Pre-K is a bit different now, but for those who are exploring that, I guess they could ask questions too. Huh?
Absolutely. Pre-K, Mother's Day Out, there's so many programs out there that help them get ready for kindergarten.
Well, what's happening this summer since summertime is here? I guess we do have summer school coming up.
We have summer school that'll go throughout the month of June. So it is 4 weeks. We get out and we start again. So for summer school for mainly it's a lot of third graders, but we also have other grade levels in there, K through fifth grade and sixth grade actually. And so if you're already registered for summer school, you know the dates. I mean, it is right around the corner.
Okay.
It's a great time, very low student to teacher ratio during those summer school programs, a lot of different type of learning. But again, it is all about just getting them ready for the next year. So that's going to be happening in June. ESP obviously is open all summer long. They have tremendous programs already ready. A lot of those summer school kids will stay in that school, so it's kind of a little different in the fact that summer school is not in all 13 schools. It's in a limited number of schools. ESP, because of roofing and all kinds of stuff during June, they may be clustered with other schools. When we open back in July, it'll be everyone at their own. So when you do kinder camp, you'll be at the school you're zoned for. So lots of moving parts, but they have some great programming and several camps going really in celebration of our 250th anniversary for the United States.
Right.
So they're doing a lot of that patriotic stuff and really celebrating it. They also have lots of sports camps and some arts, and it's just they have such a great program lined up for our students this summer.
Now, I wanted to ask a question about summer school. You mentioned that it's mainly third graders. Is that to help get on reading level? Why is it mainly third grade?
So about 4 years ago, our state legislative body passed a law saying that third graders had to meet certain criteria to be able to promote it for fourth grade.
Okay.
One of those is if you fell under a certain criteria that you would need to attend summer school.
Okay.
And that was what really created summer school, was that piece of legislation. But that's for third grade. We don't want to limit it so that no one else can come. So it's actually open to all grades. But third grade is that concentrated grade. So it really does make a difference for that fourth grade promotion. And if your child is needing summer school for that fourth grade promotion, you probably already know about it. TCAP tests come out this week, so we're waiting anxiously for those as well, which will kind of qualify who actually has to attend summer school or who just chooses to attend summer school.
Okay, well, very good. And I think we have seen some fruits of the last 4 years of summer school come out, as the kids go from third grade to fourth grade, and now I guess some on into middle school now since the inception of that.
Certainly our instruction team has worked hard to make sure it's a quality program. It's a lot to learn in 4 weeks, but it definitely keeps them and gets them ready for fourth grade or whatever the grade is that they're going into. I think it's a great program. ESP is a great program. I think that's the big deal when we look at our schools. They don't close over the summer. People ask me all the time if I'm off in the summer. I'm like, no, we're still busy. We're very, very busy. So it's just nice to see those schools still in action. And Monday through Friday, we may be having class, and then on Saturdays, you'll see a lot of people there, and that's part of Parks and Recreation using our facilities as well. So we're using those buildings for sure.
I guess you're more along the fall and winter break and spring break kind of times to get maybe a day or two since you're year round.
Oh, well, I mean, we have vacation days. I'm not complaining.
Right.
Yeah, I'll take those vacations as well.
But you're pretty much year round.
But our department is open.
Yeah.
So our central office is open 12 months out of the year. If you have questions, don't wait until the school year, next school year. Go ahead and call us now. We're there.
Yeah, I think it is a misconception that once school's out, everything shuts down.
Yeah, it really does not. Yeah. Our summer feeding program is going to be beginning in June as well. So that'll be June and July. So our nutrition department is going out and really covering our area to make sure that children are not hungry during the summertime. They have some locations at some of our school sites, and we'll be releasing all of those sites and the times actually this week, so that people know that at 9 o'clock you can get breakfast here, or at 11 o'clock you can get lunch. And that's for anyone 18 and below. So it doesn't have to be a Murfreesboro City School child. That is a nutrition program. That is a federal program that's open to anyone. And we hope you take advantage of that. We are going to put some books on those buses this year, going to do some activities as well. So it's going to be kind of new and improved.
Yeah, that's not anything you really have to sign up for either,
nope,
is it?
You just show up. The times are very specific. If we say we're going to be somewhere 11 to 11:20, 11:21, they're pulling out. So it's very specific to the location. But we will have 3 buses running as well as our on site at some of our schools. So again, it's a great program, and it's, if nothing else, it's somewhere you can take your child to do something different with them, you know.
Right, yeah,
like,
sure.
Oh, come on, let's go grab something else to eat besides cooking all day long. So that is open to anyone.
Well, and this helps for, I mean, we know, because even during the school year, there's the backpack program for the weekends and things of that nature. I mean, statistics show that in many instances, if kids are not in school, they're not receiving the nutrition that they need, and this does that.
Right, and if you are a grandparent who's all of a sudden babysitting for the summertime, and you have 3 or 4 extra children's mouths to feed, that's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those breakfasts and lunches, they get expensive whenever you have those little ones they're just hungry. So it's not an income base. If you want to come out and get lunch with us, please feel free to do that. It is all created in our cafeteria, so it is healthy. It's still following those healthy criteria that we use in our schools.
So you call the buses that go out into the community, those are the chow buses,
chow buses,
right?
And then we
any
have
unique distinction? I mean, do they look different, or
they do?
Okay.
They do. They are usually bright green, and they have chow on it. We are going to have a smaller bus this year that's more of a van look, and its name is Chewy.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, don't ask me for the acronym because I can't think of it off the top of my head. But so Chewy will be serving a group of people. Our chow bus will be serving a different group of people, and then we're going to put our mobile resource van, which we call MERV, in action as well. So the coordinated school health, our community outreach, and our nutrition department is coming together so that MERV will be serving, and so it'll look a little different. It's dark blue, but it will have the nutrition and Murfreesboro City School logo on it and everything. So it'll be serving the west side of 24, just so that we can get out and still have some of those food options on that west side.
All right.
And again, we'll have books on MERV and all the chow buses and Chewy as well, and we'll have some activities for the summer. So